Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today on this Unimportant review, we actually have a Transformer.
It's been a while.
God, what's the last... we haven't done a Transformer, I think, since Super Unimportant reviews.
Oh, yeah, it's been a long time.
And I don't even know if we ever actually reviewed this guy, because what this is the old Transformer Generations Optimus Prime based off of the way he looked in War for Cybertron, the video game, which I played on the Xbox 360. I loved it, and I collected all these, and was what kind of got me into Transformers.
From back in the days?
Yeah, at least like collecting. Like, I've liked Beast Wars, and I like the original series. And then I heard the game was solid. I'm like, I like Transformers. I want something different. And then played it, and I adored the games. So then I started buying the toys, and then started watching Transformers Prime. And I liked that show.
And everything just spiraled out of control.
Masterpieces became a thing, and you know just how we roll. But anyways, with the recently announced for the Studio Series, they're doing video game figures, and they're actually doing a Voyager's version of this same Optimus Prime. Not the same figure, it's actually a new mold. But I thought it'd be kind of cool just to go over the original and see if this actually holds up compared to some of the newer Transformers, which I didn't grab a single one for this video.
You're failing, Steve.
You'll just have to take my advice, because with these Unimportant reviews, they are unedited videos, which go up on our Patreon in advance. So if you guys like to keep up to date with these videos and help support the channel, make sure to go check that out. $1 gets you access. Anyways, so I don't have the packaging, which makes me sad. It was red. That's about it. It said Transformers Generations. Which there is quite a few of these, which I do own every single one of them, except for like alternate colors. Like, I know my Brodicus from the game is the one from Big Bad, so it's like funny colored. But it was easier to get a hold of than trying to get all the individual pieces. But I do have the Metroplex, which is still probably one of my favorite Transformers. And also I found out it's like $800 online.
Sell it.
I was tempted, but I would just, with my love of Transformers, and just like if I was going to sell any of the Transformers, like these would almost be like the last step for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I would. It's pretty much. It's tough because I was actually selling some of them just to thin out stuff, and it was mainly movie stuff. And then I had these ones. It's like this one in Prime would probably be the hardest ones because I actually have this like almost everything for Prime too.
Yeah.
At least like characters that showed up in the show. And then masterpieces, I can maybe thin that down a little bit. Anyways, all right, so what we got here is the vehicle form, and I'm going to try to figure out how to transform this while we're doing this video too, so I can't guarantee how long it's going to be. But the vehicle form is really sweet. It's actually really nicely compact too, which is something you don't see a lot of Transformers.
I was going to say, it looks kind of small.
Well, then there's just like, it's clean, right? Like, you don't really see much of the actual robot in here, which like that's the chest right there, but it looks like headlights.
Really?
Yeah, you have the grill here. This is his legs on the back.
Oh.
But again, it hides really well with it being like the Cybertronian truck. And then you have the gun on the top here, which doesn't really need to be here, but it does have the peg hole on there, which I'm surprised is actually holding in because it doesn't take much to get it to flip forward. Spring loaded, which is also something you don't see a lot of new Transformers. And then also for it just being like a deluxe, it's got a nice little heft to it. Then you have the wheels here, which does have 6 of them. The red looks really solid, but it does have some like ugly clip marks from the factory.
Is that yours or all of them like that?
It can vary, but that's where they took it off to add it to the figure.
Mold, yeah,
the mold. And it could be a little better, but it does have a nice metallic to it too. To the paint job.
The paint job looks solid.
Yeah. The blue matches pretty consistently, except where it's dusty, because I forgot the dust tape before I grabbed it off the shelf.
You're killing me.
I'm sorry. And he's even got some exhaust on the back here. And then, bam, you can see Optimus on the bottom.
Oh, that's actually really neat. I like that.
Yeah, but it's really nicely and compact. And it just feels like, the way it feels right now, it feels like a legit vehicle form.
Yeah.
And unlike some of the other ones, like Bumblebee, I think was kind of solid too. The robot form could have maybe been a little better.
Wait, let's see if this works. Optimus Prime, transform. Not doing it, Steve.
I'm sorry. Oh god. All right. So I got to figure out how to get this guy apart. So this is gonna be a lot of me just dangling with bits.
See what you can figure out.
Yeah. So his arms are here. All right, we got that separated.
Steve's like, so hey, how's everyone doing today?
Y'all doing fan-freaking-tastic, living that dream? Like I said, it's general speaking, it's a lot of, because I know his arms are there. It's been so long since I messed around with this guy. It also doesn't help that parts of this, because that's his arm, so that's not going to come with his leg. Okay, it's pegged in. So it's like, I think, to be honest, I think a lot of this was pegged, like pegs together. Yeah. There we go. And then that slides. We have his foot here, which that just comes down.
Steve,
Also,
yeah,
also sounds like my father-in-law is here. As you can hear all the animals in the background barking. We're just gonna let it roll though. Also, I can tell Arnes is watching something, even though I'm not looking at it because I just hear something in my ear. I'd say his leg's a little loose.
I was trying to actually.
Oh no!
I was actually trying to find.
You know, I'm starting to realize why I had this guy in robot form.
I was trying to actually figure out how to.
Oh, actually get the transformation.
Yeah. I was like, well, Steve's finagling it. I'll look it up and I'll just be like a hero. Yeah, this is how you do it.
We're almost there. We got the lower body. It's just trying to thingy. Okay, so that comes out.
The wheels come down. And then
There's his arm, because this is a part of his shoulder here. It's like a Rubik's Cube, I swear to freaking God. Alright, so I got his arms. Somebody's going to be in the comment section. Just be like, oh my God, what is he doing to this poor Optimus? Oh yeah, the chest. Okay, so this rotates, right? I think. Because this is his back. If I remember right. There we go. Then this part here actually spins too.
Talk about mutilating the poor thing.
Like I said, it's so freaking complicated. Because like a lot of the nowadays Transformers, it's like you move the legs, you move some arms, bam, he's transformed. Well, this one's like everything twists and turns and wah 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 wahs. All right, so we got the backpack figured out. This hooks into.
His legs are so loose. Is that normal or just yours?
It could just be mine. I'll be honest, he's the only one I've ever owned, so I don't know if there's. Because it definitely looks like that. Okay, so as I think this goes into his junk. Like that, and then this swings around.
Huh, neat.
Like so. I don't feel like he's clinked in well enough. Okay, and that part flips up. So there's his back. I still feel like that's not really hooked in well.
Oh, it's starting to look like that photo.
Didn't I do something with the wheel? Is the wheel supposed to be on the front? Arnes, is the wheel supposed to be on the front?
Let me see if I can
Look it up. We're almost got his arms done.
Oh God, I lost the video.
Just look up a picture. Should have just got a hold of some people on our Discord because they also have Transformers.
Which one is this?
It's Generations Optimus Prime War for Cybertron.
Generations
Yes.
Optimus Prime War for Cybertron.
Yeah, I think I got him. I don't know if you guys can still hear the dog barking in the background.
Yeah, the wheels are in the back.
Wheels are in the back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's his knees, eh?
Cassie.
Okay. So these are his kneecaps. Oh, okay, I see. There's a little thing there.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I feel like we're missing steps.
I am pretty sure we missed like 9.5 steps.
There we go. Transformers, more than meets the eye.
It only took a half a day tonight.
Hey, we're at 10 minutes in the video so far. I think we're doing pretty freaking good. I think the one thing I never really liked is this just kind of chills there. It's not the best. That and also this waist section still is not hooking in for the life of me. And I think we're good.
There you go. Now semi looks like that photo.
Yeah, because he doesn't really have, like, he's not supposed to really have any waist articulation. The head on him is freaking gnarly, though. It's got so many detailings. You got blues for the eyes. I always hated that the gun, he holds the gun when in the video game. Like, the arm, like, the gun comes out of the arm.
Mm-hmm.
And not a lot. Like, they started doing that with some of the figures for when they did the Fall of Cybertron. But with a lot of these, especially first ones, they all hold the weapons. And it sort of bugged me. That's kind of the one thing that I actually really like about the new ones. But the chest looks really good. It's got a lot of painted detailing, too. Like you see here on the waist. Has the reds. Has the red streak on the knees. Got the vents here on the legs. He's got a bit of a backpack thing going on.
Finally do a Transformer video, Steve, and you butchered it.
Hey, he's together. Because like this part just kind of hangs here because so he articulates. You can adjust accordingly. It doesn't really hook into anything from what I remember. Like you can kind of It's the same with this flap here. Just kind of hangs out.
It's just there.
Yeah, but again, it just kind of helps. Like when you're articulating it, you could just kind of adjust accordingly depending on the pose you want. Because I think this also, if you want to really hook it in, it can hook into the back of his head. Because it has a little slot there.
It's supposed to be all stationary.
Yeah, well, it can rest there. Because I forget if he actually has light piping.
Yeah, bring in some... Oh my god, right in my eyes.
That's what it's here for. I don't see light piping.
I'm blind.
You're blind. I probably blind half the people watching this video.
Don't worry, Steve. It's only like 20 people, so we're good.
Hey, we'll get like a couple hundred. I'll be happy. Anyways, oh man, I just realized I put the lighting too far back now. Oh god, it's still in my eye. Anyways, so detail wise, this guy is freaking sweet. It's phenomenal. Transformation is definitely more on the complicated side, especially in comparison to some of the newer ones.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think that's what kind of gives him a bit of his charm. And then, like I said, his legs are a bit loosey-goosey. That's what I feel like. There we go. That one leg was not fully extended. Okay, yeah, I remember he kind of has a hard time standing up because the back gives him a lot of weight. But he looks so cool.
Actually, yeah.
With the red, the blues, the grays. To be honest, it doesn't really, like, I don't hate that he's holding the gun, but I think it would have been a little bit cooler if there was some way to get it, like, especially if, like, the hand could have, like, went fully in and then you could just hook this on the bottom, like you can with some of them. I think it would have been really sweet. Then also, maybe would have had a melee weapon, but I think that would have been asking for a little bit too much. To be fair.
I think I'm okay with this form better than the vehicle form.
Really? He's actually the only ones actually keeping vehicle form.
Well,
because I just really like it.
I feel like he's actually pretty good detailed.
Yeah, because to be honest, I think because I also have the Fall for Cybertron Optimus, which is a different figure. It's a different mold altogether. But I'd like this vehicle form more than I like the Fall of Cybertron version.
Yeah.
So I keep the one transformed, this one in vehicle form. Because he also kidnapped, I want to say it was... I don't think it was Cliff Jumper. I'm trying to remember. There was one of the guys in the Fall of Cybertron figures that had the huge gun. He holds that with the sword on his back. Anyways, if you guys are looking to get this guy, I think he's kind of pricey nowadays.
Really?
To get a hold of. A lot of the Warfare for Cyber, like the video game ones, are a little bit on the pricier side. Like, none of them have really lost value.
I think when I looked it up, he was like 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah, when you picked them up, like back in the day, they would have been like 15.
So it's not that much difference.
No, but I'm just saying. A little more expensive than your like standard Transformer nowadays. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button. Subscribe, become a Ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys, like keep up the video with channel donor. We greatly appreciate it. Also, if you guys like to pre-order the new version of this figure from the Transformer Studio series, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Help support the channel and get yourself a sweet collectible. If it's anything like this, I will be super ecstatic. He looks good. The only thing is his legs look kind of huge, but I think I'll be okay with that. Because now actually cracking this guy out, his legs are huge too.
They're thick 'em.
Yep. But anyways, see you guys next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.